What's going on, SoulCon Nation? Super excited to be with you guys. This is going to be part 3 in a 6-part series over why the gospel. One of the reasons that we chose this topic over the next 6 weeks, over the next now 3 weeks, was we really wanted to hammer home how important and vital the gospel is. A lot of people in the church today, they love a Jesus that they don't know very much about, is how Voddie Baucham says it. And I absolutely have to agree with that. There's a lot of people that don't spend time in the Word and getting to know God. So that's really what we're wanting to hammer home over those 6 weeks, is how important it is. So today I'm going to tackle, how do we do this? Well, number one, it should always be said in love. Never be an offense. Let the gospel be the offense. You don't have to be a jerk. Trust me, you don't have to be. So we always say those things in love. In weekly teachings past, I've talked about love takes on a multitude of forms. A guy kicking open his neighbor's door to save him from a fire, yanking your kid out of the street so a truck doesn't hit him, or of course, grabbing that same kid and loving them and hugging them and telling them how you feel about them. So those are all a multitude of ways that you can show love. I got to believe that the greatest sign, though, that the Christian has is that we share the good news of the hope that's in, you and I. We're always got to be ready to give that. And that's one thing that we've got to be focused and ready to roll on, is when someone asks us, man, why are you so joyful? How do you handle situations this way? This is how we get the gospel across. And it can come in relationships that we've had for 20 years. And people see a change in us. But one thing that I don't want you to do, this goes to every man in this community, in these challenge groups, don't wait for a good time to share the gospel. You may never get that chance back. You may be, Levi Bradford said it, you may be the only Bible some people ever read. And so, Jesus did not say to go into the world and make brosifs. He didn't go into the world and make besties and have barbecues. And then whenever you guys are just like this, to go ahead and share the gospel. No. He didn't say that. It was much more urgent. You may never get these opportunities back. So that's how we share it in love. We share it in multitude. And honestly, you got to be ready at all times. The great theologian, Tim McGraw, said it this way. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So you've got to be ready to give the message, the good news of the gospel. Why is it good news? Look at the origins of the word. The gospel was always told in the Greek days by a herald who was running from town to town. And he was always yelling out this good news. That was how he announced himself, was with the message that he had. Guys, let's be those things. Guys, we know our king's coming back. We know that we have a warrior king who is greater than anything else that you and I have. And what a great time of the year to remember that. We're going to be around a lot of family, maybe even some close friends, that don't have the same hope that we do. So in love, but with all sincerity, which can be forceful at times, we have to tell these people of the hope that's in us. We need to share that kind of hope. We need to love on these people. I don't know about you guys, but there's something about thinking about our Savior in a manger that's just, Jesus humbled himself, and we should humble ourselves enough to put our pride aside and speak to those who make fun of us, could make fun of us, could call us every name that can be associated negatively with Christianity. You got to put yourself aside. You've got to humble yourself and think enough of yourself that you're like, Jesus, I'm willing to be humiliated. I'm willing to be mocked. So, guys, this is how we share the gospel. You share it in love. You share it with urgency. And you share it with absolutely none of your own ego involved. So those are the 3 steps that I can offer. I can't wait to see what comes next in this. Mickey Fuller, make sure that you tune in and watch. This will be the first video that he's ever done. No pressure. But I'm super stoked to hear that. So that one is going to be over what is the gospel. Mickey Fuller is going to give a gospel presentation, and I'm elated. I cannot wait for this. So I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Hand out some Bible tracts, man. Go out there, fulfill the Great Commission, and love on as many people as you can. Peace.